My wife sees him buying more suits, we'll be in trouble. This whole thing is about prepping for next year. What we're gonna be doing now to succeed for next year.
Did you hear that?
He said secede. He's seceding.
Secede?
He's making his own country. This is what's happening.
This is what we're gonna do to try to win next year. How's that sound?
Better.
Trying to win next year.
Yeah.
First off, we're gonna be having a new staff member. Callan is gonna be leaving the company. She's obviously going to Texas. So she'll be here doing her normal job to the end of the year, and then I just don't think it's best to have that role working from home, especially a different state and stuff. It's just gonna be too tough with everything going on. If you guys know of anybody, have any friends, or it comes up in a conversation, you know, we are interviewing now. So I think next year, starting January, is gonna be like out of control. There's a possibility we might need another agent for showings. Everybody's booked almost at night. Matt Piaz has been off for the last month.
Yeah, I'll just leave right now.
Okay.
I honestly don't care. And I'll start prepping for next year.
If you guys think we can handle the activity, I won't take somebody else on for showings, but I don't know how we're gonna be able to handle it, to be honest with you. Like if we did 203-ish million last year, we're on pace to maybe do 275-ish this year. If next year we do 300, like there's just no way. I already have 5 listing appointments for next year for my clients. So I'm starting to build up my clientele for next year. So I think a lot of people right now want to plan for like, hey, let's start, you know, get everything in our ducks in a row for next year. You get on top of your quarterlies and ride them so that you can prep for next year to get more business right off the bat.
I don't wanna let this go. I was all alone like you.
We're heading to next year, so we want to get some fresh suits for next year. So we're here getting some more of them. Do we have any new superhero line?
No, but I'll look into it to see if there's something new.
Even old ones I could take.
Old one, yeah, I got.
My son, like, I think probably one of my favorite moments one of the days I come home and he opens up my coat to see if it's the one. It's like
That's really cute.
pretty badass.
Yeah,
it's like the
that's
first thing he does. He literally sprints to the door
Open your coat.
and then
to see.
opens my coat, and if it's not in there, he goes. And I feel like terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Well, there's fun stuff because he's not going to be disappointed
Yeah.
if you have Vespas
oh yeah.
or monkeys. There's monkeys, there's dogs.
Yeah.
It's great.
Pretty cool.
You got me, we got our love like everyone else.
Depending on what you buy today, I'm probably going to throw in some free shoes. Because what you don't realize is if they're beautiful quality and we sold them for you, you'll wear them a whole lot and they're amazing. That's Midnight Blue. This is a new shoe that just came in for me. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's a navy cap toe shoe. You only wear blue suits or mostly, right? How come you don't have a blue shoe? It's amazing.
This is black.
Oh,
That's black.
blue.
What's the difference between ones that are pointer and not pointer?
Italian versus English? That's a good question. This is more of an Italian design shoe. See it blue.
It is. Now I can see it's blue. That's sick. I like those.
And if you'd like, we could make the right one blue and the left one black.
Okay, we're not getting crazy.
Okay.
You're not like, I don't know.
I can't get excited about black suit, but it's important. So you wear it for black tie optional. So when it says black tie optional, if you wear a tux, you're a nerd.
But like,
So you hear me?
yeah.
So black tie optional means you wear a dark suit. Anyone that rents a tuxedo for black tie optional, that's problematic.
Do I have this color?
No.
I love this color. Cobalt.
Cobalt.
It's so sexy though, isn't it?
It's very nice. You don't have that?
We have a maroon, but like in a different material, but not like this.
That's the best. That's awesome. A lot of people saw that thing we did. You were talking about Nordstrom and buying suits at Nordstrom, and I'm sitting right there. Do you remember that?
No.
You're like, oh, I saw Matt Laricy on your iPod.
My podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Your iPod. So for the red suit, if you do it, look at these grays from there to here.
What about like a black? My wife sees him buying more suits, we'll be in trouble. The main thing is talking about what we're trying to do to kind of prep for the rest of this year and start off next year strong. How far along are we on quarterlies? So 2, 4, 6, if you guys each do 200 a day, let's say 4,000 people. Simple math problem, guys. Take 4,000, we divide that by 600. Should take you 6.6 days. We also need to go through all the people that we got that rented, got fired, etc.
Those are, I have a list of those people. and we can go through that. That won't take as long, because
Okay.
it's not as long.
So that is going to be, we need to keep better track of that. I don't know if we do that every month. We have to think about this.
We used to have just a list on our, like, the master listing chart that was off market.
Yeah.
And I separated it out on a different Excel, and one's
That's
rented and one's off market. And I went through some of it. You saw the stuff I went through on Saturday.
Yeah, I think that
Maybe
the,
checking it like once a month to see
Yeah.
which ones are going on with other people and stuff.
yeah, just so we can keep track of who we're losing. Now we've already gotten 3 listings and 2 buyers off of this. And one, what could be the biggest listing of our career coming from this. But these are huge because now this will set us up for next year to have a ton of new business. If we do as much business next year as we do this year, we'll be fine. But I'm anticipating we're gonna grow, which means we're gonna need another agent going into next year. Like right now, everybody's mad that I'm talking about getting another agent because like we're so slow. I'm like, it's October, November, December, and then all of a sudden February, March, April hits and everybody wants to have a breakdown. So, all right, so our main things that we have to make sure that we're doing is keeping track of all the stuff that rented so that we're prepared for next year to get them back. Get our vacant house checklist in order. So this way during holiday season stuff and the cold, that these houses are gonna be kept okay. Following up with our past reviews so that next year our profiles look really good, sets us up to get more business. Keep track of the listings that we're gonna take down and the ones that we're working on so that we start next year fresh with these new listings. So by doing all this stuff, we're gonna set ourselves up to win next year. When everybody else is scrambling and trying to be organized, we're already gonna be organized heading into next year and have a leg up on the competition. We're going to a property that we're gonna be, you know, pulling off kind of like what we've been doing. Wow, 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 whoa. Oh, we're not gonna be going anywhere if we get hit like that, huh?
Well, do you see his bumper?
Yeah,
That's one.
the back of his car was already taken off. He doesn't care. That guy's like, fuck that, let's get this Tesla. So right now we're gonna go to a listing that's been on, and we're probably gonna do what we're gonna talk about doing with a lot of listings, which is taking it off for the winter. We put it on Zenlist, Tan, private almost. I think if you're not getting a ton of activity heading into Thanksgiving, I think market time is going to be more important next year than it's going to be like sitting there, and it's essentially like an extra 60 days that you're going to have on the market as you head into the first of the year. So we're telling a lot of people to take their properties off the market and live in the pockets. This is my new word I'm going to be saying, living in the pockets.
Do you tell people to take their property off the market if it's vacant or if they live there?
I think it depends on what type of property they have,
In the cellar.
how long the property's been on the market, okay? What the activity's been like, right? If we've had no showings and it's sitting there now, what are we doing,
Yeah.
right? Look at this place. This place is great. You know, you got a huge kitchen, ginormous living space in the heart of River North, and we're not getting that many showings. And a place like this should sell. Like if this is February, this place I think sells
Right
in like
away.
a day.
Yeah. Or
You
at
know
least
what I
you're
mean?
getting a ton of showings.
Right.
Or like open house activity.
You know, as we get ready for next year, is prepping listings now. So this way they're ready to go. So we're coming in here, we're getting the property staged, we're getting all the photos now, the videos now, et cetera, because I think November is actually I think it's nicer weather than it's gonna be in January, February.
You still have like all the trees outside and stuff. So.
You get all the photos and everything now, so everything
Yeah.
looks good. Like a lot of people are slow right now, so they think to themselves, hey, let's take the foot off the gas. But for us, I'm like,
Yeah.
let's put the foot down on the gas. So when everybody else is super busy next year trying to play catch up, you know, we've already planned ahead. We've done all of this work now. So next year, I'm literally just hitting a green button. By prepping listings now, by having a good game plan of what to do with your listings, these are all things that are gonna make you successful next year, and that's all we do right now. That's why I take October, November, December to do, is like, we wanna make sure that we even crush even more starting next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the bell, subscribe to our page, stay tuned for our latest updates.